Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a biotuber or looking to have more or unique style out of self-mocks, or just mocks in general? Well, you come to the right video. Oh, now sit back and relax for the next 4 minutes. I'm going to show you the basics on how you can make a good custom mock. Heck, here's a couple things you may need. Acrylic paint. Hey, spray paint. Hey, hoppy cutter knife. Hive for tiny brush. Hush, a tiny screwdriver. Hair for scraping. And if you're of interest, it's a hot glue gun, and a can of moldable clay. Let's start off with the paint. Hey, now the specific acrylic paint that I buy is these little packs that you could get at your local Target. They only cost $2 per little thing. Hey, so I recommend getting the ones that you who really want to use. And the best part, they work fantastic on plastic. Hey, mostly, which is what Legos are made out of. Important note: some on the paint is a little bit more wet, so depending on the type of paint or what dark part you're using, you might have to apply multiple strokes. Otherwise, you'll get this mess. Yes. Now there are two things. Either A, you could take the time to paint the entire part, or you could do something similar where you just only paint certain parts of it. In which case you might want to mask off the part with masking tape. One of my favorite examples of this is taking this simple factory brand attack helmet and painting off so it looks more like the visor or instead of the entire glass face. Also, another thing, if you want to paint the joints, please note that depending on if the joint is broken or not, or has a little fracture or crack in it, it might hinder with the articulation. Since this one is already broken, it doesn't affect it at all. In fact, it probably makes it a little bit tighter if I paint directly inside of the groove. Also, important note, if you really want to get the color out there, mostly paint on parts that are already white. It will help the color come out better. This is easier for me, might not be for others, but my usual method is having one hand that has already covered in a glove of holding the part I want to paint and taking a tiny brush and painting the part. Most people prefer having a stick or something. And although this is the way I prefer doing it, since it makes it look, since I could get any details I might have missed. It's a lot easier without worrying about having to drop the stick. Also, if you're going on a spray paint, make sure the part is standing upright, hiding your spraying hang like this. Otherwise, in some cases, the paint if you spray it downward like this, which is easier. However, the paint will mess up the actual figure and it will make it feel jagged. Now on to the part that I like for some reason. And this here is a plastic cutter. If you watch Dropping the Hong, you know what it is. These things are actually not that expensive, probably $1 or $2 depending on what type you actually get. And as you can see, I bought one that had the tip broken. And I broke it. Now what these allow you to do is easily cut a certain part of the figure her off, such as parts that you think are too big, but are just an on piece that you don't want to have. Now you might say that that's kind of unnecessary. For one, you could do this. I really like it. As well as this. Also a little of this. But in all honesty, this is a fantastic little thing you could do. It opens up so many possibilities for custom customizations. That's from nipping little details off of certain mask parts, or to make them more unique. As well as making some weapon parts look slightly different, and in case you find some to be more excessively spiky. Besides, I have to do something with this dumb Lego Chima helmets as I have. But just be very careful. These things are actually very sharp, and the tip was especially dangerous to work with. So always make sure you know where the little protective container is. Otherwise, you might drop it and it might cut something. And while I'm talking about sharp objects, I might as well talk about why I say you might need a tiny little screwdriver. Well, Hell, in some cases, you might want to have some kind of paint chipping design for those of you who want battle damage kind of styles. Which is why I say, hey, have some type of paint, has something to actually chip the paint and scrape off some of the paint details as you have. This also helps if you want to have like that straight on some parts. Although I don't recommend you actually do that because sometimes it doesn't come out as clean and it mostly like scratches up the actual figure and let that actual mask part, unless that's what you're going for, or in which case go nuts. Now some of you may be confused. Why the heck would you need a hot glue gun and a molding clay for your figures? Well, the clay itself works wonders for if you want to mold your own little special detail. Oh, I haven't tried this personally, yet, but I assume some of you might want to consider this. It's not exactly necessary, however, I think it's a fun little detail. Hell, just a quick little note, this particular her clay, does dry out, does sometimes dry out very easily, so, if you don't, so you want to keep it wet, mostly keep it inside the container, otherwise when you have it out, take the time to mold the detail that you wish to have. Otherwise, you'll just end up with some weird looking blob. And then hot glue gun on them onto the part in which you wish to paint. And put on the paint over the part, adding all the details, and you have a very unique customization. Also, if you're really bored, oh yeah, important details I want to mention. Make sure you have a cloth of some kind. Probably something light, or tough. Have to really rub into the brush. As you wish. And as water goes, you don't really need a lot. I'd probably just a container about the size of this. It's just for example. Helps a long way for if you have for keeping your brush wet, because as it honestly helps a lot. But also, I want to let you give you a fair warning. If you try to paint any techno parts, you better make sure you know what you're doing. Since you no doubt have so many of these dang things, you have to make sure that you have them all accounted for, and make sure you who don't paint one and realize, oh crap, I have that in the wrong color. I'm gonna have to get a new one and bucket. Until you're more comfortable with it, just focus on painting weapons and armor and masks. And heck, if you're really more of interest, try it. Try these techniques out on any of your old figures. I know most of you have some old Transformers you don't use. Just why not paint over them? Make them all spiffy, new. Or if you want my pure suggestion, get a high grade of some kind. I'll try to leave a link to the Gunpla store I started shopping from, just to give you guys a good start. Alright. But with that said, I hope these little tips and tricks help you guys out with what you guys do in the future, and I hope you all enjoy. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching, and please have a nice day. Take care.